morning, guys. What's going on? We're actually in Kmart. We're in Kmart because we're gonna start putting some things of Valerian's on layaway. Some of the bigger items that we're gonna get, and of course we're not having a baby shower. And so there's husband. Let me see here. Oh, let me show y'all my belly so y'all can actually see. See it? Yeah. That's her. And then I'll show y'all this is my medicine pack. So y'all see this? Yeah, so we're in the Halloween section because that's husband had to go to the restroom, and that's where the restroom was. And you know, they done Halloweened out. We don't celebrate Halloween. Yeah, we don't celebrate Halloween, so yeah, but yeah, so come along with us and we're gonna go shopping for the baby. Well, this is the pack and play that we're gonna get. The deluxe baby trend nursery center. I wanted it because it had this on it, and then the change table, and then the storage and stuff. So yeah, that's the one that we're getting. Woohoo! I know Vern, but you know. Yeah, her husband is gonna. That's $79. Does it come with the stroller? Look at the stroller. See if it has 3P. 3P?
What is it you're looking at?
We're looking at the travel system.
3 pieces, one each.
No, these are different.
Yes, they're different styles.
No, we're looking at the travel system.
Oh, okay.
They come with the stroller?
Yes. The stroller that is next to the car seat comes with.
Yes. Okay, so it's 2-piece. But make sure that the basket is big enough. Because you know I like a big basket. To put the bag and stuff in. And then the basket in the back of the stroller. No, I don't care. You can pick whatever you... I know.
You want to do the 139?
Vern, pick whatever you want. I don't care. Just pick whatever you want. All I cared about was the pack and play. You can pick whatever stroller you want. Just pick whatever stroller, but you got to get a infant insert. I don't care which one you pick. You know, the only reason why that's so high because you got big Mickey Mouse on it. Pick whatever you want. I just hope it open and close easy. So this is a stroller that we picked. Let me see if y'all can see it. Oh, I probably have to go to the other one. It's a Disney. Wait, let me go to the other one so y'all can see. We found since I picked the pack and play, I let Vern choose the stroller. So we're gonna get that one. Let me zoom in so y'all can see. It's the Disney Minnie Mouse stroller. You know, I don't really care about characters, but you know, I let Vern pick it. So yeah, that's the one. We're just waiting on somebody to lift it. We're just waiting on somebody to lift it and put it in our shopping cart so we can take it. And then we have to find an infant insert because Viola was in the infant insert for a minute, for at least 3 or 4 months. No, I think almost 6 months she was in the infant insert. And with Valerian coming a little bit early, and I want her to be comfortable, and you know, her surgery and all of that, so I want her to be comfortable. So yeah. And then what I did not get with Viola is these stroller toys that you put on the stroller. We're putting all this stuff on layaway, by the way, because they have like a special if you put stuff on layaway. So I didn't get any toys, and so this time I'm gonna get toys to go with her stroller so she'll have something to look at. Yeah, so we're excited. Ha. All right, people, this is the diaper bag that we're gonna get because it's, you know, kind of unisex and Vern won't mind carrying it. And then of course this was my biggest necessity because I had waited till the last minute. I didn't get one until Viola was like 2 months old, and you know, of course I'm gonna have 2 kids, and so I need something to hold Valerian, carry her around while I get my stuff done. from 7 to 26 pounds. But yeah, so yay. Hey y'all. So yeah, we're done with our big items shopping. And so it was fair. I picked the pack and play because I wanted a specific one because it had the little what's that thing called? Yeah, thank you, honey. See, that's what I got him for. He got the canopy on it. And then, you know, y'all saw what we got. And so we're gonna split this vlog into two because we wanted to, you know, just, you know, a lighter note, take you shopping, because, you know, I don't take y'all nowhere. So and then next week we have a couple of appointments. I have an appointment with the pediatric cardiologist for Valerian, and he's gonna check her heart to make sure that everything is okay, because they did say that with the omphalocele is that sometimes kids who have that, you know, have some heart issues, and so they just want to check her heart and double check to make sure that it's okay. And then on Thursday I have an appointment. Sorry, I'm shaking y'all because the road is bumpy. I have an appointment with the specialist, the fetal specialist. And then I have another ultrasound that day as well. I have two ultrasounds, you know, back to back, but Vern will be there. So he'll be able to film that appointment. Not the whole appointment, but just the appointment where they do the ultrasound, so y'all can see the little peanut. And yeah, and so y'all won't see this vlog until Friday, because, you know, YouTube took YouTube editor away. So now, you know, I got to edit the long and complicated way. So yeah, so that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Got a chance to put things on layaway, which is refreshing, because it's not like we need it now, you know, and you want to do it before the holidays. Because I remember when we were shopping for Viola, oh my gosh, that line at the layaway counter was so doggone long. And then I ended up having her at 36 weeks, and then, you know, Vern had to run to the store and get it out. We only had like one payment left, right? It wasn't even...
No, I think one.
Yeah, we only had like one payment left. And so he had to run and get it out and set it up and everything. So we want to be prepared. And so, yeah. Thank y'all for joining us, and I'll see y'all guys next week at the fetal specialist appointment. All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, good morning, guys. Today is... You want to say good morning? Go ahead, say good morning. I don't know if y'all can see her. I don't know if y'all can see her because I don't have my selfie stick. Y'all know I can't vlog. But anyway, today is October the 11th. Y'all not gonna see this vlog until Friday because I have to edit piece by piece. But yeah, we're on our way to the pediatric cardiologist at the Children's Hospital. And so we're actually about to turn in now. They do have valet, which is fantastic. So I'll show you. This is the that is like the little hotel place that families stay when their kids are, you know, steamed. And this is Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. See? Yeah. This is Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. I don't know if this person's in line or what the deal is. But yeah. This is Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. This is where little Valerian will be. And yeah, so we're gonna meet with the pediatric cardiologist. I'm gonna get an ultrasound so that they could, you know, check her to see if she's okay and everything. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when I get inside. All right. Say hi, Violet. Say good morning. Yeah, they got the little TV on. Yeah, so we're here. They have a little area for the kids to sit down. And put your bag down. Just put it down. You gotta push the bag in too? Oh my goodness.
I want to color.
Well, not right now. When we get upstairs, then we'll go, okay? When we go upstairs to the 4th floor. When we go to see the doctor, then you can color, okay? Alright. Not a ride. We gotta go home. You can't get on it, Violet. It's not a ride. Say bye-bye, ball. Hey, what's up, y'all? I just got out of the appointment 3 hours later, and everything is perfectly formed. Her heart is well. They found the aorta, and they're just gonna keep monitoring me. So I go back in 6 weeks when she's a little bit bigger, so they can have like a more clearer view of everything, and just to double check to make sure everything is still perfect. And that's pretty much it. And so I will see you guys on tomorrow. Week 23. I am 23 weeks pregnant today. Today is October 17th, and I am 23 weeks and 0 days. And this pregnancy literally is flying by, and I'm so happy because I'm so ready to have her and to take care of her and to cuddle her and to just do all the things that I would like to do with a newborn. I'm gonna spoil her rotten just like I spoil Viola, and I'm just ready for her to be here so I can take care of her and get her on point. You understand what I'm saying? And so let's get right into it. I'm coming to you guys in this format because I wanted to kind of give you guys a detailed update on what transpired in the appointments last week. Last week I had a couple of appointments. I had an appointment with the pediatric cardiologist, which y'all saw in the beginning of the vlog. And then I had another anatomy scan with the perinatal doctor specialist. And the first appointment went well. The doctor was able to find Valerian's aorta, which he had trouble finding, which everybody had trouble finding because she literally was flipping and swimming and, doing whatever it is that she does in my pelvis still, because she's a little shrimpy shrimp. She's a little itty bitty. She's little, and so she just got a whole bunch of room to just swim and flip, and she's very, very active, which is great, a relief on my part. And so he was able to find what he needed to find, and he wanted me to come back in 6 weeks when she gets a little bit bigger, so that he could see the heart, in a more detailed fashion. So that appointment went great. We went to the perinatal doctor. We had a full anatomy scan where all of her limbs were measured, and the doctor is still very concerned because Valerian, her limbs are considerably shorter than the average fetus of her gestational age. And so her weight she's small. At that appointment, last week I was 22 weeks, and they expected her to be, at least a pound. And at that appointment, she was only 13 ounces. She's still 3 ounces away from a pound, but she's not a pound yet. And so they're trying to get her to a pound because they're worried that I'm going to go to preterm labor, and, Florida state law, they cannot save a baby that is under 1 pound. They can only do life-saving measures for prematures that are a pound and up, because of the equipment, the tubes and all that stuff. And so yeah, she kind of made me a little nervous when she said that, but I mean, she's gonna get there. She's gonna get there when she gets there. And I've been drinking a lot of water. All I drink is water. I've been eating, and I still haven't gained much weight. I've gained 2 pounds, I haven't gained that much weight. And so I'm just doing the best I can to nourish myself. And I'm not crying, y'all. It's just that I'm getting over the flu. Violet had the flu last week. And of course, kids always give it to you worse. So my husband and I were both really, really sick during the weekend time. And so I'm like getting over it. Kind of my mouth is dry and, you know, from blowing and all that. So yeah, anyway, I digress like I always do. And so yeah, so the perinatal doctor was insinuating that she was a dwarf. If she's a dwarf, she's a dwarf. Whatever. That does not scare me. Does not bother me. You know, if she's a dwarf, then she's a dwarf. You know, I just get a few extra step stools. You know, because I use a step stool all around the house because I'm short too. And the shortest person in my family is 4'7" on my mother's side. And that's what my mother told the doctor. And so she, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm not, that doesn't bother me. It's not going to change how I feel about her. It's not going to change how I treat her. I'm going to treat her the same way I treat Viola. And I'm going to love her the exact same way I love Viola. That does not bother me. And of course, they're still trying to get me to do the amniocentesis, which I continue to keep declining. Because they're worried about Down syndrome. I'm not worried about it. You know, and so that is just pretty much, you know, how that appointment went. It's just that she's small for her gestational age and her limbs are short. And the reasoning for all of that is because she may have some kind of syndrome that they are not aware of or that they don't know the correct name for, because I won't allow them to do the amniocentesis. Now listen, I'm not, and I said it before, and I told her, and you know, I have no problem reiterating, I do not want to disturb her home, which is my womb. I'm not going to do anything to disturb that area. Let her grow, get me to 36, 37 weeks. When she is born and healthy and has her surgery, y'all could do all the blood tests you want to do, all the genetic tests y'all want to do to figure out what kind of syndrome she has, so that we could get her on the best course of care possible. You want to do all of that when she's born? Knock yourself out. But while she's in my belly, you're not doing nothing. Nothing. They took a bunch of blood from me trying to test this and test that and all that. Fine. I'll go through all the sticks. That doesn't bother me. But y'all not sticking nothing into my womb. It's not gonna happen. And I mean that. Okay? So I mean, I didn't say that to her, but I just said no. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to y'all. It's not happening. I'm not doing the amniocentesis. When she's born, you know, while y'all doing the surgery and doing all this other stuff, going ahead and take your tests, do all of your genetic testing, do everything after she's born, and then find out what you gotta find out. Let me know. I will do the research that I have to do to find out what I can do to give her the best possible beginning and start at life. Therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, special schooling. I'm ready. I'm mentally prepared to do whatever I can do to make sure my child has the care that she needs. And that's it. You know, I'm not afraid of none of that stuff. You know, having a special needs child is not a fear of mine. You know, me losing my baby prematurely, unnecessarily, is what worries me. And so that's what we're gonna go with. And so the doctor did inform me that, because even when I was at the, excuse me, I have to blow my nose because it's just bothering me. It's driving me nuts. And my cat just fell off the bed. Charlie, what the heck? I don't know what he was doing. He just happened to be rolling over. He just fell off the bed. Oh, crazy cat. But anyway, and when I was at the pediatric cardiologist, I was able to meet with one of the NICU caseworkers, or I don't know if she works in the NICU or whatever, but she works in the NICU of the children's hospital. and she wanted to do like a tour of where Valerian's gonna be after her surgery, because she's gonna have her surgery right after she's born. They're gonna let me have her for 5-10 minutes, take pictures, give her a kiss, hold her for a little bit, and then they're gonna take her away and they're gonna perform the surgery for the Valarian right away. And then after that, she'll be in the special care nursery for a week or so. I'm not sure, it depends on her post-op. So yeah, she wanted to do a tour and all of that. So she was like, Shantika, you're on my list. So I was like, oh, I'm on a list, I feel special. She's like, you're on my list. And then when I went to the perinatal doctor, that doctor told me that all of the pediatric surgeons, they know about me, they know about Valerian, and they're scheduling a meeting between November and December. We're gonna have a big meeting at the hospital with all of the surgeons, and we're gonna discuss the surgery. They're gonna explain everything that they're going to do, and before the operation and post-op, and I have questions and different things like that. And so yeah, we're gonna have a huge meeting to discuss the surgical plan and then the care after surgery. It's so much, yeah, like this is like a production, like it really is. It's a lot, and I was really feeling really overwhelmed at the appointment, because it's just a lot for a baby, a new baby, and I'm trying to get my mind right. I've been doing a lot of research. I saw the surgery on YouTube, and it's not the surgery that I'm worried about. It's her post-operation care, getting her weaned off of the breathing tube, and then like things like the acid reflux that follows, that either can be corrected through medication or through another surgery. And so it all depends on how she tolerates the fix, and it's a lot. And so I was a little bit weepy, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a lot, and like I said, I wanted to do like a series, not a series, but I just want you to follow her journey, because I've been on YouTube, and if y'all come across any videos of people who've had babies with Valarians and how they took care of them, if they vlogged like taking care of them like after surgery, if you could just send it to me through my email or send it as a video response in the comments, I would appreciate it, because I've been looking for videos on how to take care of a baby post-op, and I haven't really found anything, because that's my major thing, because she's not going to be in the hospital forever. If she's doing well and breathing on her own and eating, they're going to release her, and I need to know what I'm doing. And on top of that, I have a 3-year-old that I'm juggling, and most likely I'm going to be doing it by myself. I'm not going to have any help, because I've been having some issues with my mama, y'all, child. I've been having issues with her, and it's hard, because I need the help, but it's hard to trust people with your kids when they won't. Okay, let me tell y'all, and I try not to be vague, because that's so annoying when you be looking at vlogs and people be trying to tell you, they start saying something and then they don't really say it, and you don't know what the hell they talking about. Well, my mom has been keeping my daughter for me a lot, between the appointments and different things like that. Now, y'all know I try to be, I'm very, thankful for the help, but I also have rules and I have boundaries that I expect people who keep my child to adhere to. Number one, Violet has an 8 o'clock bedtime, and she needs to go to bed at 8 o'clock, and that's just it. You can push it to 9, it's not a big deal. I'm not that stringent, okay? However, I've been finding out that she's been up until midnight. My mom has taking her to the mall at 9 o'clock at night, like stupid stuff like that. Like, why are you, the mall closes, like, why are you at the mall at that time of night? Taking her different places. She's out late at night. She doesn't go to bed until midnight. That is not okay. Secondly, she had on fingernail polish, and I just grew up in very conservative, and we weren't allowed to wear makeup or nail polish or any type of anything before I was 16 years old. And my mom was very strict on me, and so I don't really understand why she would allow someone to paint her nails and don't tell me. That irritated me to the 10th degree, because there's certain things I don't do with people's kids unless they give me verbal permission to do so. And so I was pissed off about that. And then she's like not telling me things. Like, if I ask her a direct question about certain, like, Violet can talk and she'll tell me stuff, and I will ask my mom about it and she'll outright lie. And after I press her, then she'll tell me the truth. And I'm just like, well, if you can't tell me the truth because you know it's going to irritate me, like, how can I trust you with my daughter if you're doing things that are not cool? Now, the one thing that kind of pissed me off two things that kind of really made me mad was that Violet gets up sometimes before 7 a.m. She's up. You know she's up because she sings. She sings the Itsy Bitsy Spider. She sings Twinkle Twinkle. And when she's done singing, she starts calling you. Nana, mommy, mommy, mommy. You don't answer her, she will climb out of her bed and she will knock on the door, because I have the child safety thing on the door so she don't be roaming through my house doing foolishness. She'll knock on the door. At that time, I get up, open it, get her ready for the day and all of that. Well, one particular morning, she was at my mother's for a while. And I called my mother like around 9:30 in the morning. And I was talking to her, and I was like, well, where's Violet? Oh, she's still sleeping. I said, no, she can't be still sleeping. Violet gets up at 7 a.m. before the crack every single morning. She cannot be still sleeping. So she has the phone in her hand, and as she's going up her stairs, I can hear her. My mom has a 2-story house. As she's going up the stairs, I hear Violet screaming at the top of her lungs in a locked bedroom. What the ever-loving F are you doing? The only way that Violet would scream like that is if she's been in that room for hours. Now, mind you, she's up like 7 something. I'm calling you at 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. You've had her locked up in that room for all them hours. She's sang, she's knocked on the door, nobody has responded to her, so she thinks she's at the house by herself. And she's locked up in her room. No one, she has on a pull-up that's clearly dragging the floor. She has no way to use the toilet. What are you doing? That pissed me off. And y'all know we only have one vehicle. I took an Uber, okay? With my pregnant self, I washed up, got myself together, and I took an Uber. And I went to go get my baby. Don't do that. And do not lie to me and say she was sleeping, because I know my child. She's not sleeping. Violet don't sleep until 9:30. No, never. Don't do that. Now, the last straw, that was the second to the last. The last thing that pissed me off was that my mom don't like to answer her phone. Now, when I've kept kids, I was a nanny for 10 years. I always had my phone on. I always made sure my phone was on. I can call this woman all day long, from the morning to the nighttime. This woman would not answer the phone. That is not okay. When you have my child in your care, answer your damn phone, or I'm going to worry. I'm not that kind of parent that just drops my child off and says, see you later, peace out. I'm not going to check on you. I don't care if you're my mother or not. I'm going to call and check up on my child. But yeah, anyway, I have been calling her all day, and she was answering the phone. So anyway, that particular day, it was a Sunday, I had to call my dad, chit chat with him, And I was just like, yeah, when I get off the phone with you, I'm going to call mom, you know, check on Violet. And he was like, oh, well, you know, they're on their way to get some food. I said, oh, okay, cool. And so I called. It was around 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. No answer. I kept calling every 30 minutes until about 9 o'clock that night. No answer to the phone, didn't answer the house phone, did not answer her cell phone, nothing. By 9 o'clock, I was pissed. So I jumped in my van and I rode down to Miami to go get my child. When I'm like a block away, my dad decides he wants to call me. And I said, I'm on my way to come get Viola. Why? I said, I've been calling mom since 5:30 and she has not been answering her phone. Oh, well, her phone might be on silent. Really? What does that have to do with me? You have my child. You mean to tell me she could talk to you on the phone, but for whatever reason she's not answering my phone calls? And I think because of the incident before where I heard what I heard in the background, whatever it is that she's doing, she don't want me to hear what she's doing, so she's not answering my calls. That I don't have time for. You understand what I'm saying? Something going on that shouldn't be going on. I said, it don't matter. I don't care about excuses. I'm not coming there to fight or argue. I'm just coming to collect my child, and I'm going to leave. And that's it. So I show up there. She left, you know, for whatever reason. I guess she didn't want to deal with me or whatever. So I get upstairs, go in the room, start packing up Violet's stuff. I took all the stuff out of the dirty clothes that, you know, her things, and been packing it up. And I was getting Violet dressed to go home. So my mom shows back up to the house, comes upstairs. She comes in the room. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. And yourself? She's doing fine. So she starts looking in the clothes hamper and looking around. I'm just like, what you looking for? Oh, I'm just making sure that you took your stuff. Another issue. I've asked my mom repeatedly, do not buy my child any clothes. Because she's funny when she buys Violet clothes. She wants Violet to dress a certain way when she's at her house. Because apparently the clothes that I pack for her is not good enough. I can't with this lady. And so I've asked her not to do it because she's left things at my house and then she will itch and complain about her stuff that she bought. And it's so stupid. And she's like, oh, I said, I didn't take anything that you bought. I only took the clothes that I packed for her. Oh, well, because last time you took a pair of pants. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I said, this is the issue. I said, you're crying about a pair of toddler pants. I have $5. I have $10. I will give you the money for the pants. Because I don't know what she's talking about. And so my dad was like, oh, we don't have to do none of that. We're grandparents. We should. I said, you can tell her that. Because apparently she's complaining about some clothes that she bought specifically for my child that no other child could wear. Because she has no other 3-year-old that wears Violet's size. So who gonna wear the clothes? Like, it's so dumb. And I said, this is why I've asked her not to buy my child any clothes, because this is how she behaves. So when I say that, she get mad, goes into her, exits the bedroom. She leaves the bedroom, goes into her room, and turns up the television to the highest volume. Really? Are we in kindergarten? Are we in preschool? Are we just like, are we adults? You know, Viola, what did I say? What did I say, Viola? Wait a minute. You just ate cereal. Viola think meal and snack go together. Well, snack is in conjunction with the meal. So after I eat my food, I need a snack. And that's how she is. She just had a big old bowl of cereal. Now she want a cookie. Because she feel she have to have a dessert for every bit. The girl is crazy. So anyway, she turns the TV all the way loud because I guess she don't want to hear what I have to say. And I said, first of all, I came in here to collect my child because she can't answer the phone. I'm not going to let anybody watch my child and they don't answer the phone for the entire day. That will never happen. Because I don't care who you are, I'm going to check on my child. If you don't like it, then don't babysit. That's it. She was wrong. She could have came in the room and said, Shantika, and you know what? I would have had more respect for her if she would have came in the room and been like, Shantika, I apologize. I still would have took my child, but it would have made it better. Like, I apologize. I did not answer my phone. My phone was on silent. Whatever excuse you want to give, but acknowledge what you did wrong. You can't say you didn't know because you have a phone that's way better than mine. I have a Metro PCS. You have an AT&T. Okay, and you text all that. You are attached to your phone. So don't tell me that you didn't know I called, because I know you knew I called. And the reason why I'm like that was because, you know, I told you I had joined the choir a few weeks back, and I was in choir rehearsal one day. I had gotten there super early, so it's like the choir director and one other lady there. And so as we just sitting down chit-chatting or whatever, and the lady was just like, oh yeah, I saw your mom and your daughter in church this morning. And I was like, oh yeah, really? She was like, yes, girl, and I don't know what your daughter did, but your mama was going off on her in the ladies' restroom. And I was like, what do you mean? She was beating my daughter. Sorry, y'all, my battery went dead. Yeah, I found out from the lady at the church that she had whooped Viola in the bathroom. And I specifically told her several times, do not hit my child, do not hit my child. And so I'm done with it. You can't babysit no more because you cannot be trusted. And that's it. And so, you know, because it started when Viola was a newborn. And she would feed Viola table food as a newborn. You understand what I'm saying? Piss me off. And I'm just like, well, she needs to eat food. And I'm just like, she's a newborn and she's a preemie. What are you doing? Oh, I've been a mother for 30. I could care less. This is my child. If you want a child to feed table food as a newborn, go have another baby, go adopt another child, but do not do that with my child. I've been fighting with this lady for 3 years. And it's just, I'm so done. And I'm not going to put Violet in a situation, because I was abused as a child. You know, discipline always went to the 100th degree, not even the 10th degree. You know, we were beaten mercifully. And I'm not going to sit back and let that happen to my daughter. No. You know, she was cool in the beginning, but now she's starting to turn left and take liberties and do things and then be sneaky about it. You know, because now my child can talk. And now she can tell me things. And when I approach you about it, the first thing that comes out of your mouth, oh, you know Violet 3, she just be talking, girl. No, Violet's not going to make up nothing like that. So that's why when it comes to babysitting, is, you know, if my mother-in-law can do it, cool. But I don't leave Violet with just anybody, because kids are mistreated a lot of times by family members and close family friends. And I will be damned if my child comes to me at 10, 11, or 15 and say, back when I was 4 or 5, 3, 4, and 5, used to leave me at so-and-so's house and they used to beat on me and do this. That would break my heart in half, you know. And so she just can't babysit. So even after all of that, I still invite her to ultrasounds. I still invite her to doctor's appointments to keep her so she can be included. I'm a very accommodating person, and I feel like my efforts are just not appreciated. So I mean, I'm gonna have to change some things, like, because of the situation at hand, it may just be my husband and I in the delivery room this time around, you know, because it was just so much, you know. And in the fact that my mother's a nurse, she over exaggerates her scope of knowledge and expertise. And I mean, we used to argue a lot, especially when Violet was in the NICU, because when the NICU doctor would be trying to talk to me, and she's a very like argumentative type person when she feels as if she knows something, and the doctor would be trying to explain things to me, and she would be rebutting what the NICU. Listen, you're a scrub nurse. You used to be a scrub nurse back in 2004. You haven't worked since 2004. This person went to medical school for 1,000,001 years. You don't know more than they do. Because I've had to ask her to excuse herself because she was arguing with the doctor. What are you doing? You know? And so it's always a power struggle, you know, because she wants to be more than what she is. Because I remember my first prenatal appointment with Viola, she told my OB, oh, I'm in the medical profession. And he was just like, well, what do you do? Oh, I'm a scrub nurse. He was just like, okay. I was so like, brag fest fail. He like, I'm in a medical profession. Well, what do you do? I'm a nurse. Not to say, you know, not to, you know, downplay nurses, but the way she was talking as if she was a neurosurgeon. He was just like, okay, so. But it's a problem because she causes problems. She tries to belittle people that are experts in their field, and that is not okay. You know, be glad and be happy that you're included, because with my brother and his wife, she wasn't included in anything. Okay? And so I tried to overcompensate, and I know I'm telling y'all more of my business than I really should, but who else do I have to talk to? And y'all gonna tell somebody? No. But I'm just saying, you know, it's just, it's a part of the frustration, you know, because I have to constantly make disclaimers like, listen, we're going into this appointment, please don't say anything. Because you sound stupid because you do not know what you're talking about. You know, because she was the one that blamed me for Viola's Infalocil. She has no clue what an Infalocil is. She said she saw it once in her career. And she doesn't even know what causes it. And then she tried to insinuate, she didn't insinuate, she just said that she felt like the Zofran was causing the Infalocil. Which pissed me off and was like, okay, I really need to stop talking to you. Because you don't even know what you're talking about. And so, yeah, so it's like a constant struggle with her, and I'm not struggling no more. So now she's, you know, I invited her to the ultrasound, you know, to the appointment. She came, and I haven't heard from her since. She don't call to check up on me. She don't, you know, because she have an attitude. And you know what? And that's fine. She can have an attitude. But what you cannot ever say is that I did not try to include you. You know, but I'm done trying because my focus right now is Viola, getting this baby here, and, you know, getting stuff situated. Because Viola's going to go to school. My husband just started a new job on Monday, making more money, which is fantastic. So Viola will be starting school soon. So that part of, you know, once she starts school, then, you know, and then my mother-in-law has volunteered to keep Viola for me when I go into labor and have Valerian. And so all of those bases are covered, so I don't really have to deal with her if I don't want to, you know, but I try to include her. If she was not my mother, I would have completely cut her off completely, you know, but I'm trying and just keep fighting. And I'm not fighting no more fighting. So yeah. I should not, I don't have drama in my life. It's just things that I just have no control over. Like, I'm not going to allow, I mean, I've seen things in my life that have happened around me to my friends and other people when their parents just don't care or just are not aware, or they're so trusting of other people, they don't check, you know? And then you got kids that grew up and say, yeah, my mom's best friend used to molest me. And my mom used to leave me with this person all the time. And I'm just like, what? Why you never told nobody? Like, I didn't think she would believe me. Or this person used to beat me like I was a dog or something. Like, always beat on me. And back in the days, you know, that was common. You know, they don't want to watch you. Your mama always leaving you over here. It's an irritation, and I don't want that, you know? And so I try really hard. I struggle with Viola. I take her to appointments. You know, she's 3. She acts the fool really at every single appointment. She acts up. I try to bring toys, snacks, and stuff. The nurses were really nice at the pediatric heart doctor. They played with her. They had a bunch of toys, but then when it was time to leave, she didn't want to get them people their toys back. So I had to lie to her and tell her I was going to buy her all the toys that she played with at the hospital. I was going to buy her all those toys just to get her to leave, because she was screaming and hollering. She didn't want to go. So, I mean, I have to do what I have to do to protect my child. And I know this turned into a long story time, but it is what it is. This is my life, and this is how it is. And, I mean, I just... Lord, one day, you know. And so, I just... That's just it, y'all. I know y'all ain't come to hear all of that, but you heard it. The source of all of my frustration, but ain't no more frustration because I'm keeping my own child. And my mother-in-law, when she volunteers to babysit, and it's just like night and day. My mother-in-law will not do anything without asking me first. I mean, even when it comes down to, it's just the simplest thing. She'll be like, Shantika, is this okay? And she's so like completely different. When you're so used to a person like imposing their actions on you, to then having a person that always asks and say, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if she does that? It's so refreshing. Night and damn day. But anyway, y'all, I will show y'all my belly, but I just have on a t-shirt. And yeah, and Viola's crying for a snack. So anyways, if y'all have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And I will see you guys next time. I have another appointment on the 25th of October. I have a lot of appointments. Like, I go to the doctor every 2 weeks. So, you know, I'll update you guys when things happen. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time.